Welcome to Spiritual Education with the Bible interpretation scholar of our generation, Dr. Melchizedek Bankole. Our mandate is to produce conversant soldiers and heavenly minded people who love God supremely and love people unconditionally. Our message is to help people understand the mystery of the divine mercy of God unto salvation in the world, nations, and in the church. God is touching lives and testimonies have been told. And now the message for today.
Let's open our Bible to John chapter 14. We are reading from verse 1 to 6. John 14, 1 to 6. I'm talking about a life of stopping intervals. A life of stopping intervals. John chapter 14, verse 1 to 6. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I will have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. And whither I go ye know, and the way ye know. Thomas said unto him, Lord, we know not whither thou goest, and how can we know the way? Jesus said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. A life of stopping intervals. Our life is a journey of stopping intervals between steps. Life itself is a mission. This world is a pilgrim. We are all on a pilgrimage. This world is not our home. On this mission that we have been sent in this world, our times, our days, our weeks are full of one challenge or the other. And these challenges comes to us in three ways. Number one, challenges are put in the way of a person in order to compel him, to force him to come to the truth. If a person is walking in egoistic qualities, contrary to the truth, because the truth is to walk in love and bestowal. When a person's life is contrary to the truth, there are challenges that are placed on his way in order to compel him, to force him to come to the truth. These kind of challenges are called the path of suffering. That's number one. Then number two, when a person has come to the truth, there are certain challenges that are placed on his way in order to help him to mature spiritually. When a person has come to the truth, there are certain challenges that are placed on his way in order to help him to mature spiritually. Then number three, when a person has matured spiritually, there are other degrees of challenges that are placed on his way in order to keep him humble, in order for him to remain humble. Because when a person has matured spiritually, he is blessed with a lot of spiritual things, a lot of spiritual benefits that can make him to become proud. In order not to allow him to become proud, certain degrees of challenges are placed on his way, even though he is mature spiritually, in order to keep him to remain humble. There is a lot of difference between the first one and the 2 and 3. The first one is called the path of suffering. 2 and 3 is called the path of light, or the path of the Bible, or the path of love and bestowal. The first one is called the path of suffering, or the path of egoistic desires. Whether you are on the path of suffering or on the path of the Bible, certain challenges are placed in your way. These challenges are meant to help you to attain the goal of creation. They are not for evil, but they are for good. As it is written in the Bible, my plan for you, they are not of evil, but of good, to give you a glorious end, a glorious future. As we continue to journey in our mission in this world, we encounter stopping intervals between steps. What do I mean by that? There are things that stop us at different phases of our lives. And if we cannot see with the faith that is based on the finished work of Christ, we will begin to complain and murmur and asking questions, why me? Instead of saying, why not me? Because the right thing to say is to say, why not me? Those who God has ordained or designed to have the most intimate fellowship and relationship with him, he first makes them sensible through the vicissitude and the challenges of life. These stopping intervals between steps does not mean that you are down. What are stopping intervals? Your own stopping interval might come as a sickness. You have always been a very healthy person and you are very strong, active, carrying out your work, your career. Everything is going fine, your business, your marriage. And suddenly, a person is hit with sickness. And he found himself on the hospital bed 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, sometimes even a year or more. And he began to wonder, what have I done wrong? Those are examples of stopping intervals. They are meant to stop you a while in order to prepare you for a more glorious future. Your own stopping interval might come in form of imprisonment. We've known about people who have been doing well in life, in career, and suddenly certain circumstances happen around them and they were sent to prison, like Joseph, like Paul, like Peter, and many apostles and patriarchs in the Bible. To an ordinary mind, they will say, where is God? Has God forgotten me? But everything that happens to us in life, whether good or bad, it is as it should be according to divine will. When God is executing his plan in our lives, take note of what I'm about to say. The plans of God for our lives varies according to individuals. And when God is executing his plans in our lives, he arranges events, both positive and negative, that continue to unfold over time until his will is made known. This event, both negative and positive, continue to unfold in your life, in our lives, until the purpose of God is revealed. It is too early for you to conclude about your life that maybe God has forgotten you.